Okay, now we conclude part 3 of the S category. And to start things off, we actually have a few sci-fi movies. First one we have is Stargate. Hope to find a widescreen copy of this soon. The 32nd week of 1995. And now we have one lonely Star Trek movie. Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. The reason why I don't have that many movies in this series is because I just hold out for the widescreen versions typically. The 8th week of 1994. Before we get to a couple of Star Wars titles, I actually left this one out by accident. Stakeout. Pretty good comedy, although I would suggest avoiding its sequel, another Stakeout. There's no manufacture date on this one. Okay, now I have two of the Star Wars prequels. And the reason why is because we did not get the third one on VHS in North America. Although I do have a VHS of the film from Australia, but that'll be shown, in a future video. I do have a full box set for this, but this is just a loose copy I have. January 24th, 2000. Then we have Attack of the Clones. Ad promoting the other Star Wars movies along with the DVD releases of the prequels. And unfortunately, like many other Fox releases from the early 2000s, the manufacturer information is very hard to read, and I can't read this one. So, I'm sorry, but if I can't read it, I can't tell you guys what it is. Get the insert to go inside. There we go. I do have some VHS releases of the original trilogy, but I'll show those in a later video, discussing a few box sets I have. Although this movie is very forgettable, this tape is actually quite rare if you live in North America. Stealth. A movie that was a massive bomb back in 2005. In fact, the 2005, that year was pretty terrible for the box office. A lot of movies flopped, or they underperformed. February 6th, 2006. Okay, this next one has quite a few actresses that were very popular during the 80s and a little bit of the early 90s. Steel Magnolias. Of course, some standouts here include Sally Field, Dolly Parton, Daryl Hannah, and Julia Roberts. The 8th week of 2003. Here's a comedy classic, Stripes. One of the movies that put Bill Murray on the map. The 31st week of 1993. Here's another comedy classic, Super Troopers. It was pretty typical for a lot of Fox releases that were rented out at Blockbuster to have a blue cassette. Okay, the last tape for this video is a movie that I imagine none of you guys have ever heard of, but it is a late release. Swimming Upstream, starring Jeffrey Rush. May 7th, 2005. Although the film originally came out in 2003. Alright, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of what I have and sticking it out through all 3 parts. Of course, this isn't the last video in this series. There's going to be many more coming up, and I hope you guys stick around for those. Take care.